You stand slowly, battered and bruised. You rub the blood back into your wrist. Then finally, you look through your pack. Your provisions have been taken, and all your gold has gone. Still, there are small merc- there are small mercies. Mercies. You still have your neck. Shouldering your pack, you start to walk once more. That sucks. You hurry away from the scene of your humiliation and reach the river once more, but now the path goes across. Beyond you can see the long white track with trees lining the left-hand edge and a wide field of longing grass to the right. In the far distance, a curl of smoke indicates a village. The evening is beginning to draw in. It would be good to reach the town before light is gone. Test the bridge. Wonder, can I pray to the crow? Nope. Our current spirit is the crow, wise, insightful, and cautious. The crow lives to an old age, growing lines around his eye. He shies from trouble, preferring escape to confrontation. Your spirit is far away from you now. You must wait until they return for further aid. Before crossing, you make sure to test the guy ropes of the bridge to ensure it's sound, but it seems to be enough. Satisfied, you make your way across the bridge. In the middle of the bridge, a man stops you. "Halt!" he declares. "This is my bridge, and to no cross you must pay the toll." For what? You look over the aged guide ropes. What is there to pay for? Do you think these bridges build themselves? Do you think it's easy living out here, an outcast from Christianity, trying to feed my children? When barely anyone takes these paths now. Now look at you. Now that you look, the man looks quite unwell. The toll is just one gold piece. He says, "It's very reasonable. I have no gold." He pulls a face, stands up straight. Suddenly, "Oh, you don't? Oh well, never mind. Then have a good day, stranger." And with that, he strides away, whistling. You head off down the bridge and back into the path. None the wiser. You have a long way still to travel. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. I feel like I'm gonna get jumped. Path by the trees. That is like a good choke point, and I'm either gonna die right there or something's gonna happen. Oh, look, there's the pray button. Spellbook. Let's see. Zap. Force field. Enable non-intelligent creatures to be controlled. Makes creatures extremely... I need to, like, copy this onto something. All these spells are extremely tiring and make you cost 3 points of stamina more. Economical versions exist, though some rely on the caster's own specific stuff. Requires 1 gold piece, requires beeswax. Huh. Just... wow. Wait. Okay. Let's get out of that. Well, we're gonna get caught. We're gonna die. The path continues along the side line of trees. Suddenly an acorn lands on your head, and you hear tooting from the crows. Grant you strength. More elven creatures in the trees hurling acorns. Bastards. Wait, I don't remember. I already don't remember my, F, F, O, creates a force field. I'm losing some stamina, but that was loud. I'm losing some stamina, but what the hell? You cast a spell, and the hail of acorn ceases instantly. The elves tilt their thin heads to wonderment as their nuts slide down the slide of your invisible shield. You move until the spell wears off. Soon you are out of the reach of the annoying creatures. The sun is just past its zenith, and everywhere a dusty heat rises from the blackened earth. You begin to think about where you will stay for the night. Another night sleeping out in the open would be best avoided, but then you see a small village and set into the hill. You continue your slow trudge along the path. As much as I want to go to the village, I can't do anything in the village. I have no gold because the freaking thing stole it. Dude, that freaked me out. That pig freaked me out because it was only in one ear. It was like, what? That's so freaky. There's a game where it's a virtual game. I forget what it's called, but it's like it messes with the sounds and the feelings. And then I don't ever want to play that kind of game, ever. I'm going to avoid the village. You skirt the edge of the village until nightfall. The cover of the forest is dark, and the ground is thick with fallen branches, mud, and barred. You walk for nearly an hour more, then you pass a large tree atop a great fist of curling roofs. Perfect spot to sleep. You have nothing left to eat. You settle down to sleep. It will not be an uninterrupted night out there under the stars surrounded by beasts. But you will still feel a little better for it. Halfway through the night, you wake up suddenly. A roach pig has sunk its teeth into your leg, and it's quickly sucking at your blood. Jig? No. Let's throw a fireball at it. I was trying to think of the spell that allows me to control creatures, but I don't know if it would let me. You complete this conjuring a fireball the size of the creature. The blast knocks the pig squawking back in the trees several hundred yards away. There's a silence, followed by the smell of roasted pork. Do I really want to eat roach pig? I have no food. Oh, no. I guess I'm going to sleep. You turn over and try to go back to sleep. Your dreams are vivid. You feel yourself tied up, surrounded by snickering faces. Thin creatures with long fingers are picking at your pockets and the stitching. You feel magic boiling inside, but you cannot be released. Meanwhile, the food in your bag is rotting wet through from the sweat of your back, and in the distance, a deep voice booming with laughter. The long, cruel fingers of one hand are curled around the metal frame of a crown, and the other beckons you forward as if it's a trap. What? I found the crown? You wake early and sit for a moment. In no great hurry to leave this place. where you have lingered so long. This is now the third day of your journey, and your muscles in your legs are feeling lean and strong from so much walking. You spend a short while enjoying the peace, then unhurriedly collected your possessions and set off along the path. No, that was his dream. Kirstani is surrounded by several miles of field. It sits in a well-protected ring of hills and is close enough to the river to be reasonably preposterous. As you follow the path between the lines of sun-baked crops, you come to a fork in the road. To the right hand leads past a set of outbuildings, while the left heads directly out in deep woodland. Is it there? Yeah. Jeez. I've gone all this way in 3 days. And I still can't call on the crow. Those are ruins, and I feel like going around there, I'm either gonna have a choice to go this way. I'm gonna go into the woods again, because it actually also looks like there's a house there. I don't know. We're going into the woods. Your journey is too important to slow down by talking to locals. You must pass unseen, so you disappear into the jungle of tall trees. For a short while, the sun is feverish, and then you are between the trees once more, and everything becomes cold and still. You walk for several hours uneventfully. This land that was never settled or explored, and very few travel this way. Perfect place to have your throat slit on the sly. Great. In places, bushes and shrubs have grown over in the path. Move cautiously. You pick your way carefully forward, moving slowly but silently between the trees. If there are any beasts nearby, you should be able to wring their necks without them hearing you approach. Then you come to a fork in the road, deep in the forest. Yeah. I don't know if I want to go to that house, though. Someone has thought to make a sign, perhaps as a guide or perhaps as a warning. The way to the right marks Dahumpus, and left points Elena. Either way seems the better trod. You will have to choose. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. So these are all the events in the day. Okay. That was weird. Crow? No, Crow cannot hear me. I want to go Elenia just because I think it might be like, oh, here, I see that you have no provisions, no money. Here's some that I can spare. Just as long as you're nice. The path winds between the trees that get greener and more lush. You move closer to the river here. Although you cannot hear the water. After about half an hour's walk through ample shade, you come across a well-built hut. Flowers decorate its walls, and the door has been painted with ornate design. The path ends here. Scout around it. You perform a swift circuit around the hut, but find nothing unusual or concerning. It seems to be what it is, a hut, set by itself deep in the forest. But for someone to survive out here on their own, surrounded by beasts of the jungle, they must be someone quite powerful. Knock on the door. I'm a baboon. Let's read the baboon. Strong, social, and intelligent. The baboon will shy from danger, preferring to live in the safety of the trees rather than risk exposure on the ground. Still can't hear us, which sucks. There is no reply. I don't want to do like the whole link thing. You knock at someone's door and it's like they don't answer and you just walk in. So I think I'm going to turn back. This is a diversion from endangering public safety. You retrace your steps to the last dungeon and yeah. It just seemed like obvious, like someone powerful is going to be there. It's like, zap, you dead. Walk for several hours following twists and turns. Suddenly stop, you hear noises. Something is moving around between the rocks and the edge of the path. Wait and look. You hang back watching trees. There's definitely something moving around. Something large and long with a tail. It whips between the trees. But now that you've seen it, you're at a definite advantage. Attempt to creep around. The beast itself is off to the path to the right, so if you creep to the tree line on the left, you may escape unnoticed. Trying this tactic, moving slowly and carefully, making as little noise as possible, placing your feet with delicate care. After a few more yards, you are about to rejoin the path when the movement of the animal stops. It must have heard you or caught your scent, and sure enough, a moment later, it's upon you. In a flurry of foliage and dirt, a rat bear leaps from the undergrowth. It is much closer than you thought. Its sleek black fur allows you to hide. Its sleek black fur allows it to hide in the shadow until it's almost upon you. Wait, do we have enough stamina? Oh, I have enough stamina for one spell. I'm gonna do a fireball. 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 Oh, I can't do a fireball, so maybe it's zap. You cast a spell, point at the beats, and loosen violence. For its rat bear, you have wounded it badly, but it's not quite done yet. It is still coming with you with the last of its strength. I'm gonna defend. Rat bear advances you at speed, running on all four. Its vicious tail poisoned to spike. You drop quickly behind a tree, raising your sword, ready to defend yourself. At the last moment, the rat bear leaps and claws off the ground, ready to plunge into your body. You brace yourself as it comes down. It rears back, claws raised. So it's defending right now. So I just need to go all out. Just need to throw everything I can into it. Because it's almost dead. Oh no, with his claws raised, it's probably only going to take 1 or 2 damage. And then I'm going to be nothing but a sitting duck. We're going to defend again. You remain hidden. The rat